There are some pretty big creatures on our planet, and these are the biggest ones ever caught on camera. Monster catfish. Now, how big do you think a catfish can be? Well, whatever you thought, I bet you didn't think it was over 9 feet long. Just a few months earlier this year, around June 2023, a fisherman in Italy caught this giant Wells catfish in the River Po. It's the largest catfish ever caught. Highway moose. If you've never seen a moose in real life, you probably have no idea how large they can actually get. Thankfully, we have this video to perfectly illustrate how gigantic moose can get. Even from just this video, we can tell that this absolute unit of a creature is larger than even an SUV. Knickers. If you saw a photo of Knickers the cow alone, you probably wouldn't think anything out of the ordinary, but one look at him with his herd will quickly show what makes him stand out. He's gigantic. Knickers stands over 6 feet tall to the shoulder, and his massive size saved him from being slaughtered. Kodiak bears. This giant subspecies of the brown bear only lives in the Kodiak archipelago of Alaska. Kodiak bears are the largest bears on Earth and stand over 10 feet tall on their hind legs. On all fours, they're around 5 feet tall. Though they look cute and fuzzy, it's probably better to avoid these giant predators. Leatherback turtle. Turtles are fairly common to see in nature, aquariums, or as exotic pets, but those turtles are probably nowhere near this big. Leatherback sea turtles are the largest turtles in the world and can grow up to 6 feet long, but some can get even bigger, as the largest leatherback ever recorded was 10 feet. Bird-eating spider. If you're someone that gets the creeps from creepy crawlies, this next one will definitely make you shiver. The Goliath bird-eating spider is the biggest spider on the planet. These giant arachnids live in South America, hunt using their neurotoxins, and can grow up to 11 inches long. That's large enough to cover dinner plates. Hercules. Meet the largest cat in the world, Hercules. He's a liger, a crossbreed between a male lion and a female tiger that stands at 1.25 meters at the shoulder and weighs over 900 pounds. This big guy can eat up to 30 pounds of meat in one day and drink several liters of water. Flying foxes. Despite their name, flying foxes are actually giant bats, known as megabats. These bats are much larger than average and one species in each. Particular is the largest bat in the world. Giant golden-crowned flying foxes have wingspans of over 5 feet, but even with their wings folded, no one can deny how massive they are. Man versus python. Here we have the shocking footage of a man wrestling against a giant snake as it appears to try and constrict him. The snake in the video was captured in South Florida's Cypress National Preserve, where the pythons are an invasive species. At 19 feet long, it's also the largest Burmese python ever recorded. Giant manta. Manta rays are majestic giants of the sea. They're the largest rays in the world, with an average wingspan of up to 23 feet. And if that average wasn't big enough, the largest manta ray ever recorded was a 30 feet long giant, caught all the way back in 1922. Now that's a long-standing record. Real dire wolves. The large black figure in this video looks like it could be the size of a bear, but is actually a wolf. Timber wolves, like the one in the video, usually grow up to 2 meters tall and weigh 175 pounds. Looks like this species is the closest reality has to Game of Thrones dire wolves. Lolong. In 2011, Lolong, the largest crocodile ever caught, was captured. He measured over 20 feet long and weighed almost 2,400 pounds. The hunt for the giant required the joint efforts of the Philippine government and local crocodile hunters, and lasted for 3 weeks straight. He sure didn't go down without a fight. The kraken. Here is a creature so infamous yet so unbelievable that they may have even become a legend. Giant squids are massive ocean-dwelling creatures that can grow up to 13 meters long, with eyes the size of basketballs. These creatures are so elusive that they weren't caught on film until 2012.